All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Summer Fling live stream here on twitch.tv/DDO stream. Don't forget to follow us if you want to find out whenever we go live. You can opt in to get email notifications whenever we start streaming like this on Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We also stream a little earlier in the day at noon Eastern for the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. We generally do two streams here on Wednesday, at least for the summer here. And for those who are just joining us, the Summer Fling is a static group on Arganesson with Lessa and Samus and, let's see, Grim and Rachel, who are, as I understand, still on vacation, and a whole bunch of guests, Bonnie Bew and some other good folks. So let me do some introductions. First up, I want to welcome Fidelma to the live stream here. It's you, Bonnie, right?
That's even.
Oh,
No,
it's
that's
even?
even.
Even, sorry.
Bonnie is Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie is
Fidelma
Bonnie,
is
right?
Clearly labeled.
Sorry. Yes, clearly labeled. Sorry about that. So yeah, even, you're back to not teach us how to run the pit this week.
Yeah, I think that was enough teaching last week.
It went very well, and I really do appreciate it. Also returning from last week's show, Cogmain is here. Say hello quick. Waves, no voice chat there. Now Bonnie is with us. How you doing, Bonnie?
Review. I'm doing awesome today.
We were just talking a little earlier here that we were both naked when we logged into the live worlds thanks to that pit run-through.
Yep.
Finally, back from parts unknown, but probably involving anything not being in the sky, is Samus Gurobo.
Yeah, I'm back with alternates of alternates of alternates. It's gonna be good times.
No Lessa this week. I'm not quite sure where she is. She might be busy doing stuff.
Probably still asleep.
And also no Grim and Rachel this week. Like I said, they were at Gen Con, and they're continuing their vacation in the U.S. So we wish them the best of luck, and I think they're in California or something, having a good time.
They're
I
in
think they're in
San
San
Francisco,
Yeah.
enjoying Alcatraz as of yesterday.
And what, Fisherman's Wharf?
Anyone remember the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer? That's all I can think of nowadays when I think of Alcatraz. No?
Sure.
Am I dating myself? It was an early 90s movie.
Vaguely. I don't
They might
remember
defend
the
themselves by
reference.
saying I don't remember that far back, but I do. I was alive and watching movies.
It wasn't a good movie, but it was a movie I saw at the time. I don't know. But there's this scene in Alcatraz that's pretty great. So what are we doing this week? We're basically running Gwylan stand, and I think we might be getting started on Delaras, although maybe we should wait for Grim and Rach and them to come back so that we can all flag for that together. But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
On the plus side, Grim and Rach, they are used to two-manning difficult stuff, so
Absolutely.
even if we miss them, they'll get there.
All right, so let's get started here on Gwylan stand. We're gonna run it on Elite. Oh, and do we have a trapper? Yeah, Cogmain,
Of
are you
course
a
we
trap
don't.
person? So for those who don't know, the Summer Fling static group, we only use the gear that we find in the quests, and whenever we die, we have to take off our armor and
Yay!
run naked through the dungeon in shame.
Trading works. It's awesome.
Nice. So we should probably talk a little bit about your Gen Con experience. You were at the player meet and greet on Friday. That seemed to go pretty well.
Yeah, it was good times. Speaking of which, did you get your shirt?
I did.
Like, you
I'm-
gave all of us shirts. I figured the least we could do is get you a shirt back.
Yeah, that's great. I need to get it ready to wear. I was going to wear it in the live stream today, but then I just didn't do laundry. So next week.
Ah, I see. Dirty, dirty boy. But no, yeah, there was quite a few players there. Not as many as some years, but it was good times to be had by all.
More broken tunnels and tracks lead directly into the cave ahead.
Dogs decided to go off.
Tracks.
The Toleros bought us all bacon,
The stash
which I thought was sweet of them.
descend
So,
into a
Woohoo!
still cavern, smelling of stagnant water and decay.
and then we were able to give out ample swag, thanks to the swag finally arriving exactly on time. But the hotel had no idea where it was, so that was awesome.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys did get it, though. It was nice, even though I couldn't be there, to have some swag for you folks.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good times. And let's see, I'm trying to think. I got some drinks purchased. Rentapone, I think, did the best. He bought me a bottle of sake the first day, and then I bought a flask, so I just was able to like fill up my flask every night and then go to Gen Con and be mildly buzzed the whole con, which is exactly what you want.
Okay, my strength is
Achievement
only
unlocked.
my strength is only 13, so I guess I would say who's our higher strength person to carry these barrels?
Or is that the stench of
Oh, I
trolls
just grabbed 3 of them, but that's probably going to be my limit.
That's fine. Just everyone grab whatever they think they can, and we'll make it work. I usually just grab things on the way out.
So one thing though, so what would you say, other than I guess the DDO meetup, what would you say the most fun thing is that you did at Gen Con this year?
We had some really good werewolf games this year. I would have to say that was probably, that's always a highlight when we get everyone around and we play werewolf. So that was pretty great. Let's see, what else did we really do that I thought was... We also did a guild-based True Dungeon, which was also kind of exciting.
Oh, nice. Did you run one of the new ones this year?
Yeah, I think we did this Viper's Pit, I think is what it was called. And it's really... I wish they would do a few more combat-oriented groups, because it seems like those are the ones that always sell out. And so we ended up having to do the primarily puzzle-focused ones, which I think we got through all the puzzles except the last one. I'm not 100% sure because I got turned to stone in the room before the last room, so I was unable to, I don't know, participate in solving the puzzle or doing the thing. So, to be perfectly honest, that just kind of zones me out whenever you have to just stand around and do nothing. So, I'm
Yeah, it's
not
a little bit of a
100%
bummer.
sure. Yeah, that's the one complaint that you kind of have with like True Dungeon, right? Is you spend all this money and then something crazy happens and you just can't do anything. But I mean, other than that, I always love True Dungeon. I love solving the puzzles. Somebody's out of hit points. There we go. Fix that. And overall, it's a great thing. If you haven't got a chance to go to a Gen Con, the schedule I think for the next couple of years is already out. It's always worth going. I know that the Defense Guild tries to go every other year. Currently, that might start changing. I don't know. But it's definitely, if you can make it on even years, it's definitely a great year to go to Gen Con, because that means, you know, we'll probably have at least some sort of contingency there.
And you can buy Samus drinks.
And that's the best part of Gen Con. Buying me drinks. But I should take it back, I did have an open tab at the Gen Con party, so it's
That's
pretty
pretty
worthwhile.
nice. Cool.
Yeah.
So really, the horror started after Gen Con. You, for those who don't know, you've been tweeting about this a little bit, but
It's
you
a good
had.
thing I'm pretty naked.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't heal robots.
But you had one of the sort of worst, probably, travel experiences I've heard of in a while. So let's sort of talk about it a little bit. It's interesting. So it took you what, 2 days plus to get home?
Yeah, it took us 2 extra days to get home. Started off on, we had a late flight on Sunday, which is kind of what we wanted, because we wanted to be able to enjoy the last day of the con. It's always, you know, kind of a bummer to not be there for the very end. So we were gonna head out, I think, at 5 or 6 on Saturday. I don't remember, or on Sunday. I don't remember exactly when. And then when we get there and print off our tickets at check-in, it says like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. the next day. We're like, what the heck? And we check in, and they had canceled our flight, and we are now, you know, are automatically scheduled for the next day. And we found out that apparently most of Texas got hit by a pretty nasty couple of storms and basically shut down everything there. So we ended up spending the night.
Is someone going to disable these traps down here?
Yeah, Conley's
probably.
able.
Imagine they'll get there. But so yeah, that kind of kicked things off, and we were kind of hoping that'd be the end of it. But then
Yeah.
Monday.
So just to explain, so your flight was set for Sunday night. You just showed up and found out it was actually like the next morning.
They moved it to Monday because of cancellations. Over here at COG. It's over this way.
Yeah, it's right here. That's fine. We can help you out.
And then yeah, so failed on that day to get home, and then we get up and we do
Nice. Shoot.
we do. It's all right. We do the
Sound of hooves and jingling
the early morning flight to try to get out. And the plane takes off. We get about 20 minutes in the air. I immediately zone right out because I'm like, I have to drive home. I didn't get any sleep.
essential House Thorani supplies line the
Oh,
walls
I guess
of the
Indy to Chicago was fine, actually.
room. Watches over the
Sorry, I take it back. That was totally fine. Then we get to Chicago, and we're taking off for the connecting flight to Wichita. And that is where we started having the problems. That's what it was. And that's where we take off, and we get up for about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, and the pilot's like, guys, we're turning around, we're going back. That noise that we were hearing isn't going away, and the plane's riding a little rough, so we just need to turn around and go back. I'm like, okay. And then he comes out after we land, and he's like, yeah, I think just a panel is falling off.
Nice.
And if it is just a panel falling off, we can just get another panel put on there. It won't take us very long, and we'll be back on our way in just a second. So probably 10, 15, 20 minutes after that, they come out and they're like, yeah, so it's not a panel. We don't know what's wrong with it. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out, and then we'll let you know. So we sit on the plane for a while. Then they finally have us disboard, and they put us on another plane.
Here,
And
Cog, search
then-
here.
And then that plane essentially takes off, and the landing gear doesn't all retract. I think they said the nose wheel landing gear particularly. So that plane actually took off for about 20 minutes. It was a little shorter. But so yeah, so then we got to turn around and come back. So yeah, we had three failed flights in the span of like 12 hours.
So they like actually set you up, if I recall you saying correctly, like in a hotel and stuff, right?
The first night we got what they called like a discount for the hotel, so I think we paid, or it was a preset price for like one of 3 hotel rooms, depending on what we could get. So I think we spent another $80 on hotel rooms that first night. $90, I don't know. The wife's sitting here correcting me. And then the next time in Chicago, they did pay for it totally, so that was pretty nice. And then they gave us each $200 in travel vouchers to fly on their airline again, which is sounding awesome. And I think it was like $36 for lunch, another $36 for lunch for dinner, and then $21 for breakfast the next day. And we're like looking around, we're like, really? You think you could eat anywhere in this town for $36?
Well, not for the whole family, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, it was pretty crazy. And then we're like, well, we'll just pile these, we'll just, go and get something to eat here at the airport, because we didn't realize that they were canceling our second flight, because they had told us they were going to put us on another plane. So we had stopped to go spend our $36 at the airport to get some lunch, and that's when we turned around and we came back and they canceled the flight again. Like, you know what, we just can't find you a plane that's going to work. and they canceled our flight, and I was like, oh my god.
Alright, so you've now had, what, 3 canceled flights, 1 turnaround on you because of mechanical problems, staying in a hotel.
2
How did-
turned around because of mechanical problems, 2 canceled flights.
And how did you actually get home?
Then they shipped us on Tuesday morning to Dallas, and then from Dallas to Wichita. Which the trip from Dallas to Wichita was actually pretty sweet. It was in one of the newer 737s, I guess, with all the fancy bells and whistles.
I was trying to get your stone cap.
With the parts that don't fall off.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. It had the whole, like every screen had every chair had a tablet built into it, and all sorts of stored up television programs or movies and video games and stuff for people to occupy themselves for like the last half hour. I mean, it was like a 55-minute flight too, so I mean it's pretty short from Dallas to Wichita. So, but yeah, a lot of things added up, and then of course we had the extra couple days of storing the car and the extra days of trying to find someone to keep all the dogs secure and keep everything fed and watered and whatnot. So it was a pretty crazy return trip.
Yeah, thankfully I've not really ever had something
the
like that.
I'm trying.
But I
There you go.
might be saying, oh, cool. I
I really was trying.
was lying just a spot where apparently I wasn't going to get stabbed again. Like I fell gracefully.
Nice.
Some call him A, some call him B.
Oops.
Here,
Oh, that's true. I did die. My armor is still on. I need to take off my armor.
Ho ho, cheater, chicken dinner.
mine is off. You
I
can't
may-
tell because I'm a wolf, but it is off.
I may never get to put my armor on again. At the rate I'm going.
So this could be pretty tricky if we're not able to handle these traps very well.
I will be okay.
We'll be naked, but we'll be okay.
Because all we really have to do is set them off, and I just gotta remember, yeah, this side. No, I would have to say, if you take the travel out, though, my biggest disappointment would definitely be not having enough time to go all the way through the hey, hit points.
I am made of plastic. Apparently. I am like a Honda.
Well, someone
Ooh.
did blow up the barrel right next to you. I don't know who would do that, but
It was
I don't know
me.
who either.
Death to robots. But if you take out the air travel, just not having enough time in the day to get everything done, I think I got a total of like 2 hours to look through the dealer hall, which is just not enough time. They really, I don't know, they should. Maybe I need to become a VIG, try to get in there early. I'm not sure.
well, that helps. But I mean, normally there's plenty of time to go through the exhibit hall. Do you just keep yourself busy with events and stuff?
Yeah, I was pretty crammed. I did a couple of construction projects. I built I made my own leather hat this year, and then my son and I did a crafting event together, and all the crafting events took forever. So, which is pretty great because that gives us something cool to do together, but at the same time, then you're pretty much busy the whole time.
Right. So did you? I don't suppose you had time to take part in much of the, say, new D&D edition stuff.
The only time I was going to have to do that was on Sunday, and that was like the only day that I was able to work in some time to actually really hit the expo hall.
Did you pick up anything cool?
I found the sweetest T-shirt I think I've ever seen in my entire life. But I mailed it, so I can't take a picture yet and send it out on the Twitterverse. But I will, because things should come in the mail soon. But it was like, I don't know, like 50 feet of rope, 2 gold pieces, a barrel of oil, like 4 gold pieces. And just started listing off all these different miscellaneous adventuring, like 10-foot pole, stuff like that. And then it was like donkey to carry, or donkey, 10 gold pieces, derailing your DM's adventure with donkey bondage porn, priceless.
I think Kev's crashing, by the way.
It happens. Yeah. So I'll definitely get that posted up on the samusgerbo.com when it all comes in, along with a picture of my hat and everything else that we bought. We also picked up some seriously sweet prints. Our house is about to be tricked out with a bunch of prints.
I've been a little busy to really be on Twitter too much. Did you post up that DG shirt?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Welcome back.
I will, and we'll get all that posted as soon as it all arrives in the mail.
Yep.
I also put up pictures of the guild shirts, which people would really probably like to see. The wife spent some time making it, building the shirt and getting it all happening. So we'll get all sorts of those pictures, and then if I can, I'll also put together a picture of my son wearing the shirt that we bought. One of the shirts we bought him. It's basically this plain kind of brown T-shirt that says "I'm not a werewolf," which isn't true because you played werewolf with Remington.
Oh, for sure.
He's always the werewolf. Like, I don't know. We played werewolf for probably 4 hours on Saturday, and I think he was a werewolf like 10 out of 15 times or something. I mean, it was a staggering amount of time that he was the werewolf.
All right. So a second, we have people. It looks like pretty much everyone's a little scattered around, huh? We're heading back towards the where we came from.
I think Cole is timing out, and I think everyone else is shrining.
I am with people who are not with you.
All right, cool. We're just on the other side of that spike trap.
It takes a village.
If you need to, you can just drop to the ground and come back up. Or just hug the side there. Yeah. Well, it sounds like a great Gen Con again. I was really sad to miss it this year, at least in part because of all the D&D stuff. You know, this was really Wizards of the Coast year to have a big debut and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, they went pretty crazy. There was a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, it's a lot to try to cram into 4 days. I mean,
does anyone have acid or electric resist?
Yes.
Oh, wait,
I'll have this guy killed in a second.
I can't remember.
First it's Force, then it's Sonic.
Oh, okay.
But we'll have both of the guys killed to set off the traps in just a second. There we go. No traps.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I really like Gen Con, at least in part for all the board gaming and that too, but mostly just to hang out with you guys and have fun with friends and everything. It's always a really good time.
Oh man, we played the greatest game of. I have to think what it's called now. I can't remember what it's called. You know how Mayfair Games have started doing this giant versions of their games or whatever. But they had this one that was kind of like a cross between shot put. Is that that's the shot put? Shuffleboard and oh, I don't know what else you would even call it, where you'd balance this moose on the pucks that you shuffleboard across.
A moose?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Are they
And
Canadian or something?
um, the moose was definitely Canadian. But the rules were pretty loose, and we had some drinks in us, and we were having a good time. So it basically turned into who could cheat the best. So there was a lot of situations where things had come up that were not in the rules, and that was how we kind of basically said it was okay. So like we'd pick up the moose and we'd twist it and get all the stuffing realigned. Be like, well, that's not in the rules. We can do that, and it was pretty great. We definitely had most of that board game hall rolling with us as they were watching us play that game. So it was
Nice.
It was pretty great. That was another game that I really enjoyed.
Tolero picked up a Boss Monster card for me while I was that they were giving out at Gen Con. I don't know if you ever played Boss Monster, but it's a pretty great game.
It was on my list of things to try. I did get a chance to like fast walk past the booth, and I'm like, oh, I want to come back and check this out, but just never made it.
Yeah, I've been playing that with Steiner Davian and that quite a bit. It's a really cool game. Well, might as well shrine here.
Let's be sure to hit the thingies. Oh, it just says 2 left. Alright, never mind.
Yep.
Man, there's still no lesser response. She must be still sleeping. Sleep coma.
Oh, maybe she's busy or doing something.
Let's see. I feel like I should be yelling at people about buffing chess, but that's okay. We'll yell at people later.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
noticed
right. Got a little checked up there. That's right. That was so weird last week. And I think that it broke us. Like, we are no longer thinking about you buffing chests.
Well, I know that I'm still a little drowsy, I guess, from all the not sleep and weird travels, so if I don't yell at you guys, just know that I do it because I've forgotten, not because I don't want to yell at you guys.
Nice.
You still care.
I still care. Yes, exactly. Forgotten, not forgiven. Now, who's the master of the cow herding? Anybody?
I think you just nominated yourself.
Done and done.
You know, it's funny. This particular tactic has been in the game for such a long time.
Oh no!
No!
Yeah, I took 119 points of damage. That is no bueno. But on the plus side, my soul stone's on the other side of the trap.
Another section of the ruins, overgrown by the jungle, features a set of stairs leading up a massive stone platform.
You know, I died in here last time we were in here too.
Lack of fire resistance will do that to you.
I had 10. That's just the highest I can cast.
Anyone wants resists. I think mine are 20.
Is there another, I can't remember, I should know this. Is there another shrine on this side?
Nope. It's all over there.
Well, let me take you through then. Oops. Or not.
Welcome to the Living Impaired Club.
This is going pear-shaped.
Hey, well, at least you're on the other side.
Yeah, but where am I
Yeah.
going now? This is when I die in a spike trap of some separate nature.
It's forward, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I'm on the far side, and I'm not going back to be there. Not unless Bonnie
Sounds
dies.
good.
Yep.
And if that happens, we're probably gonna wait.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone looking at the chat here can see it. I got my awesome new player's handbook here. What? I actually rolled up my first character last night. It's going to be a halfling sorcerer, which is unusual for me. I almost never play sorcerers in pen and paper, but figured or in DDO, frankly, for that matter. Nothing
Does that
against
mean anyone
sorcerers,
has
but I just
lived?
don't.
No, everyone in the party has died. We are exceptionally good at things, folks.
Overachievers.
All right, for this trap, we probably should get fire resist.
Yeah, I'll let me pass out some fire resist.
You can time it, but it's a little tricky.
Alright, let's make up the killing.
Oh, man.
What? I was really like way past it that time.
Yeah, maybe.
Just carry me to victory. Let's not go through that again.
Okay.
Did someone pick you up?
A ramp extends
Yeah, I
to
got
the
it.
earth here.
Okay.
Signs of travel lead into a massive archway covered with
You know, we
gold.
could cheat with Lessa not around and, like, get a res cookie for you.
Oh my gosh.
Just to make her mad.
She can never.
Let's not get any of us shot, okay?
I'm kidding. I would never do that. Breach the trust of the summer fling.
For the flame!
This will be fun.
This one is fine.
Oh,
This one I can pull the trash all day.
The Guardian, Arafat, a ranger with House Qurani, called dead.
Ooh.
Maneater grunts and lowers his head before bellowing a command to his troops.
So much for timing that.
Yeah, those traps you want to do when the traps are up.
I waited till I thought they were almost down,
He has
and
slain
apparently they
a
weren't.
mercenary company hired by House Thorani.
On the plus side, this does give me a moment to buff the chest.
It's just that Bonnie and I can't loot.
And I
We'll
heard
get
a
you.
sound of victory.
Ooh, I got that one.
One of those like breakables things.
Yeah, we hit.
break 'em.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, another sound of victory.
We got Vandal.
If you kill everything in this room, you'll get the other bonus. You got to kill all the breakables in here.
Woohoo! Ransackers.
All right, ransack, conquest, persistence.
Well, this chest is not getting buffed.
That's actually a good question. Who does have the poison? It's not me.
Someone is poisoned?
No,
No,
I
the,
just mean...
supply crates?
Yeah, the supply crates.
Oh, probably me.
Oh, here's the other thing. I hope it's not one of those things where it got dropped when someone died and nobody picked it up.
So, I guess I didn't have one.
We may have to go
These
back.
appear to
Yeah.
house many of House Thorani's
Alright, let me take a gander.
Who picked some up that were dropped when people died? Did
I
anybody?
picked up 3, but I used 2, so somewhere along the line I dropped 1 when I died.
Shoot.
Oops.
It's fine. I'll run back through and find them real quick. Whoa, okay, so we got a pile of stones at the spinning trap, I take it?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright.
They're all sparkling and spinning. Rather like the traps.
And we should, next week we should do Tomb of the Tormented.
Oh, all my inventory slots are full. I keep trying to get closer to the trap, and it's like, I still can't pick him up. Alright.
Too bad soul stones don't stack. Sometimes, though, it would
At
be
least you
really
didn't-
handy.
At least you didn't put them up for roll.
I could do. It's not, quest isn't over yet. Gotcha.
Nice work.
Ruh-roh.
Let's see, where's my aid stick?
Ah, those cookies. You know that sound that it makes when you come back from the dead? It's like a aww. It's trying to make you feel bad. You died. Alright, so we just really need to send one person back with the boxes if we can find them. Or the poison
Correct.
things.
So we can just figure out where people croakinated. So I died in that fire and I didn't see it. People should check their backpacks just to make sure, like, if it dropped as a bag, they didn't auto pick it up. Or is it one of those things that respawns back at the beginning after a period of time?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Is that what we're looking for? Because I only picked up 3, but I've used
Yes.
2. Well,
That
then
is
they didn't
exactly
drop
what
when
we're
I
looking
died.
for.
They didn't drop when I died, so I guess I gotta either bring
You're-
them myself or find some sucker to pass them to.
You're the new hero. You can give them to me if you want. Psst, behind you.
Someone else says it sounds like the Death Star powering down. That's pretty good. Oh, and
Oh,
chat
they
says
cannot be
yes.
traded.
The chat room says they do respawn.
Oh yeah, if
Okay.
you go back into the cave, there will be more of them. Well, they can't be traded, so I guess.
You
So
can
you're
do
going to
it.
the cave.
She's got lots of hit points, and I'll heals her. Alright, you ready? Come over here. We'll get you healed through this. Say when you're gonna go.
Ready. Going.
Look at there. Managed to keep her from burning to death.
Hooray!
Expert healer.
Well, to be fair, I did throw a figure on myself too, but yeah. I don't know how much that helps.
Shoot.
Kick in.
Man, I need to start playing smarter.
I don't even know where you.
Ah,
I went back to
Procreated
the
that.
I went back to the original cave to try to pick up new barrels.
Ah.
But don't worry about me. Just finish it up if you can.
She's already on her way.
whee! I'm through the spinny traps.
Can't view Jerry's stream.
Oh, I should be good. I don't know. Other people are seeing it.
I think it's just probably bandwidth issues.
Oh, that could well be. Yeah. Yes, the mobs respawn too.
Ooh.
That was, I have to admit, that was even by my standards, we didn't do so great.
Well, I mean,
Tried to make it back through the spinny blades. Doesn't work as well uphill, but at least the quest is over now.
It was mostly just that we couldn't handle those traps.
I blame Lessa.
Yeah, it sounds good.
She should have been here to heals us, or just save us.
All right, I'm gonna run to a tavern so I can put pants on.
Yes. Alright, I got about 10-15 minutes. Let's see what we can, what could we run through quick?
Probably do the Lyras. It's like level 5. We probably can't
okay.
get through both of them, but... Or we probably can't get through the first 2, but we could probably do the first 1.
Yeah, that sounds good. So just a reminder, for folks who maybe didn't tune into the noon stream, we are planning update 23 for Thursday on Lamania, so that should be pretty cool. And probably not see the new quests or the orchard, but we are going to be doing a special event for to get people into checking out the new raid, and that'll be alright. We have a 25% heroic bonus kicking in late tomorrow morning Eastern Time.
Woohoo!
And we're also planning to probably today, most likely today, we're going to be getting out a little bit of a kind of a story teaser for the um, new quests. And you'll see we're also going to be posting up, I think, that Vol concept art that you saw at Gen Con.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. We got a couple of those as well.
Yep.
I still don't think it looks quite right without those red things all over the ball quests, but it's okay.
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
There's statues in the temples of all. It's kind of like this red, I don't know, like cucumber the shape that comes out of the walls, and then they have like a mask on it. Kind of looks like a little shield or like a screaming face. Definitely feel like it needs to have that artwork in it everywhere.
Cool. Alright, I'm in part 1 here. Let's do this.
I'm running as fast as my little legs can get me there. Unless I forgot where the quest is. Did I forget where the quest is?
I don't think
That'd
you
be
forgot what the
embarrassing.
quest is.
Yeah.
I'd be totally embarrassed.
I'm zoning into House J.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said I was zoning into House J.
Ah, cool.
I'm
I'm
zoning.
still naked. Am I allowed to put clothes on yet?
Sure.
Yeah, you can go to the bar.
But yeah, I was spent a lot of really latter half of last week and first part of this week getting the release notes ready. It's a pretty big update. Update 23. Besides between Armor Up and the Epic Orchard and a bunch of bug fixes and stuff, there's a lot to read. Let's see. What else could we ask about? Anything you guys want to ask about in chat? Maybe something I can answer? I'll see what I can do there. I don't know, did we do the Ice Bucket Challenge? I think we did that in time for last week's stream, but I did indeed pour a bucket of ice on my head for a good cause. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think that was after.
This
Yep.
Delera module is narrated by Garrett Gygax.
The tomb opens up into a larger space. The underground structure is much bigger than the surface entrance.
I am
closest
told
to
it's the
general-
sigil of Vol that I missed.
The sound of the bridge dropping is followed
That you're
by
you're vaguely describing.
breaking.
Yeah.
Undead have arisen around you.
Oops, click the wrong icon. Just meant to turn myself into wolf form. Didn't mean to summon my wolf.
Turn all these fools. I turn them all.
Skeletons part kobold. Maybe.
There was some ouchy acidy stuff over here and lightning bolty stuff over here.
Yes, indeed. You hitting the levers?
No, we just jumped over. We figured you guys would get the levers in a
Yeah.
second.
Okay. Well, let's do it then, huh?
Might as well.
like
Oh,
the skeletons
bollock.
at all. They're mean. They didn't get enough hugs when they were little.
Yeah, maybe this was a bad idea. Need a little more help. Forget that you're not very well geared, you know?
Alright, let's figure out what's going on.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Welcome back.
Immediately following the sound of
Looks
the
like you guys
second
managed.
dropping, you
Yep.
also hear the less distant sound of the door slamming shut behind you.
Hey, Cogman,
let's
let's
see.
see if you can hit this trap. It should be, yeah, over here.
It's on the other side.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's over this direction where I'm standing. Ta-da! You did it.
Woohoo!
Nice work.
Yeah, like where I was standing this side.
Oops.
Oops.
See if you can hit that, unlock that door on the side, huh?
Looks like the door hit him.
I think the trap would explode.
Oh, ooh, light, bad, bad. I got so confused.
Alright, the door is unlocked. Alright, I will El Buffo this chesto. Maybe. Eventually. Probably.
Alright, one more
Maybe.
try, then it comes open.
But yeah, well, I've only got one try left. And I got a shrine. Hop dinkies for everyone.
So did you say you blew the trap box on this one?
Oops. Maybe I should have hasted.
Maybe you think you can make it back to the shrine?
I think so.
I got your stone.
Yeah, if you're gonna be
Hooray!
hasty, I'll wait here for you. Big slow wolf fond of haste.
Hey, Cogman, why don't we see if we can unlock this story? Oh, guess we don't need to.
Oops. I'm timing that poorly.
Are you gonna try it again, or are you just gonna get
Oh,
picked
I'm
up?
gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying. You guys
Oh,
keep doing it, but I'm
yeah.
gonna keep trying. Keep trying the things.
Give yourself some cold resist if you have it.
Yeah, it's only taken like the first 20 whatever
Alright.
point.
I'll try to keep you to heal you, although it may not matter, but... No. Alright.
It's that second that's I'm getting it twice.
Yeah.
It's your squishy Warforged body.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Now you gotta sing it.
You are done.
Oops.
Oh.
This is a trap.
I didn't think it went off
Why does this
again.
always happen when Ethan's in the party?
This is lovely. Maybe we should just cut our losses here. We'll run it again as a smarter, more awake, less Gen Con weary group.
Yeah, I'm about to say more awake. Maybe not smarter, but definitely more awake.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, at least I bound to the tavern, so this time I'm near it for next week.
I have no idea where I'm bound. Probably in Jersey. No, Tangleroot, that makes sense.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it then for this week's show. We'll be back next week. Thank you very much, Bonnie, Samus, Cogmane, Fidelma, for joining me. Even Note, really appreciate you joining us.
Oh, thanks,
though you
really
killed
appreciate
us all.
being here.
All right, and thanks everyone for joining us in chat. I really do appreciate it. We'll hopefully see you again here next week. Don't forget to follow us on twitch.tv/DDOstream if you'd like to be notified for whenever we go live. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the Lamania soon.
Don't forget the rest of us, but goodbye.
Have a good afternoon, guys.